Day 16 first half start. Associate. Associate. We associate Einstein with the theory of relativity. Article. Article. Wherever possible, choose books or articles which encourage you to read on. Boredom. Boredom. Boredom is a constitutive element of life. Fever. Fever. This drink made their pains and fever go away. Round. Round. One airline company recently offered round-trip tickets from London to Brest, in France, for less than $2. Intelligence. Intelligence. Scientists have suggested that intelligence changes and modifies as one progresses through life. Ability. Ability. Moreover, working with others builds leadership, teamwork, and the ability to consider others. Handwriting. Handwriting. The study of handwriting is not a modern science. Appointment. Appointment. All of the new appointments in both the government and church pass through his hands. Outcome. Outcome. It's important to remember that good decisions can still lead to bad outcomes. Abroad. Abroad. Students studying abroad often feel so isolated. Script. Script. I had just finished writing a TV script and was rushing to print it when my computer froze up. Extensive. Extensive. Extensive research has shown that watching violent scenes leads people, especially children, to become violent. Abandon. Abandon. The old building was abandoned and left to decay over time. Host. Host. To see what they mean, consider the following conversation between a U.S. host and a Korean student. Beg. Beg. Robbie begged her to give him a chance. Shy. Shy. She was so shy that she had no friends. Used to. Used to. She used to find a refuge in religion. In advance. In advance. Registration must be made 24 hours in advance. Nonetheless. Nonetheless. Non-exercise activities burn calories at a slower rate than intentional exercise, but they burn calories nonetheless. Day 16 first half end. Day 16 second half start. Appealing. Appealing. It is so appealing that kids just want to go out and get it right away. Illustration. Illustration. Look for illustrations, pictures, figures, and tables. Extinct. Extinct. Most dinosaurs have been extinct for about 65 million years. Nearby. Nearby. We walked to a nearby farmhouse for help. Accomplish. Accomplish. Nothing great in the world has ever been accomplished without this. Poverty. Poverty. But whenever Michelle turned on the world news, she saw people living in poverty. Immigrant. Immigrant. For immigrants seeking their native cuisine, ethnic dining is the answer. Groom. Groom. The word groom meaning man is seldom used outside the context of the wedding. Cooperative. Cooperative. So, we would have a better life in a more equal and cooperative society. Exceed. Exceed. As a whole, exports have exceeded imports since 2000. Fee. Fee. Before we go, I always look online to see if there are any coupons, as the entrance fee is quite expensive. Recall. Recall. It doesn't take much effort to accurately recall whether you've seen a particular face or not. Diet. Diet. But health concerns are not the only reason that young adults give for changing their diet. Recycle. Recycle. For example, 50 kilograms of recycled paper saves one tree. Taste. Taste. Those who have the taste for ancient architecture can visit the Uppsala Castle. Cliff. Cliff. This allows them to enjoy beautiful views of the cliffs and peaks of ice mountains. Impressive. Impressive. Only male bushbucks have horns, and these can grow to an impressive 50 centimeters in length. Tribe. Tribe. In the South American rainforest, there is a tribe called the Desana. Whereas. Dinosaurs and dragons were both large, but dinosaurs were real, whereas dragons were not. In short. In short. In short, tourism has a lot of bad effects on nature. Day 16 second half end. Day 17 first half start. Shelter. Shelter. Charlie was born at an animal shelter. Pursue. Pursue. He pursued his chosen career and finally he became a famous politician and economist. Sponsor. Sponsor. Here are some ways sponsors can join. Predator. Predator. She wanted to know how predators know a skunk is a skunk. Horizontal. Horizontal. Place one coin on your elbow, and hold your arm horizontal as in figure A. Secure. Secure. He taught his students that it is the role of rulers to secure the happiness of their people. Exposure. Exposure. Centuries of exposure to diseases has led to a greater resistance building up in people's genes. Tap. Tap. Within minutes, someone tapped him on the shoulder. I want you to get off the flight for an investigation. Annoy. Annoy. I'm sure he says these things deliberately to annoy me. Breed. Breed. It can live as long as 50 years and does not breed until it is at least 10 years old. Principle. Principle. In terms of the energy and competence required, gratitude is one of the easiest of all principles in life to apply. Unexpected. Unexpected. The sound, unexpected and loud, startled him, so he began to run away. Tight. Tight. What fits perfectly at 10 a.m. may seem too tight by 6 p.m. Loneliness. Loneliness. Volunteering helps to reduce loneliness in 2 ways. Vote. Vote. Though many people hated her message, Susan organized groups to get women the right to vote. Dawn. Dawn. 2 days later at dawn I heard the lookout shout, "Land!" Foster. Foster. One benefit of reasons and arguments is that they can foster humility. Overall. Overall. The overall shape of your tongue looks like the letter. Source. Source. In order to avoid this, we have to find other sources of energy. Tend. Tend. Modern-day men tend to spend a lot of time and money on their appearance. Day 17 first half end. Day 17 second half start. Toss. Toss. People use coin tosses to break ties or make decisions. Contribution. Contribution. Do you know what contribution Korea has made to Christmas Day? Glimpse. Glimpse. We can get a glimpse of life in a marathon. Short. Short. He was short of the simple love of human touch. Rough. Rough. Big, flat footpads help them navigate the rough rocky areas. Resist. Resist. Resist the desire to sell it in a garage sale. Strengthen. Strengthen. This strengthens the economy in the long term. Pain. Pain. According to her, long-lasting pain is not helped by rest. Worth. Worth. Her venture proved to be successful. Her company is worth over $450 million today. Foundation. Foundation. They start by laying the foundation. Drag. Drag. Simon extinguished the flames and dragged him out of the barn. Compete. Compete. The athletes who compete in this event look as if they are dancing as they bounce down the runway. Carry out. Carry out. The only way to stop it is to carry out random breath testing. Flexible. Flexible. Stretching is a natural way to keep your muscles and joints flexible. Unlikely. Unlikely. It is unlikely that either of those ways will work. Relate. Relate. Some traditions in African dress relate to traditions of handwork in cloth production. Terrible. Terrible. Early one morning, Donna received a phone call with some terrible news. Even if. Even if. Even if a family can't eat together every night, they should try to get together at least once a week. Regardless of. Regardless of. Privacy should be kept regardless of their age. Sharp. Sharp. There is a sharp increase between 6 and 8 in the morning. Day 17 second half end. Day 18 first half start. Define. Define. What is beauty? Different cultures define it quite differently. Contrast. Contrast. Member was asking us to compare and contrast. Reptile. Reptile. Most dinosaurs were much larger than reptiles that we have today. External. External. It's natural to believe that external events upset you. Unforgettable. Unforgettable. The unforgettable musical, Rent, has been performed 5,140 times since the show opened in 1996. Document. Document. While they are in college, students are asked to create documents, use database programs, and research many topics on the internet. Explode. Explode. But the fire chief insisted, and as they exited the building, it exploded in a huge fireball. Human being. Human being. By studying this important question, scientists have learned a lot about human beings. Commercial. Commercial. It's because of commercials on TV. Pause. Pause. He paused and scanned the field, but he could not see anything familiar. Bored. Bored. The Board of Education is considering breaking up the Springfield High School football team. Investment. Investment. Then you could accept high-risk investment for a high return. Chemical. Chemical. There would be no need for chemicals to remove harmful insects. Instruct. Instruct. Take off your shoe, instructed Ms. Bell, but then I remembered my socks. Aid. Aid. They can also choose to give financial or material aids. Territory. Territory. He was not interested in gaining new territory for Rome. Conquer. Conquer. Around the early 200s BC, the Emperor Qin Shi Huangdi conquered China by using arrows of the same design. Experiment. Experiment. In their experiment, they asked more than 630 Americans to rate their general happiness. Once. Once. Once, on a math test, the first page was full of instructions. Nevertheless. Nevertheless. Nevertheless, the people in Vienna saw him as just another ordinary composer. Day 18 first half end. Day 18 second half start. Decline. Decline. However, this ability declined with age. Protection. Protection. The best protection against insect bites is to apply insect repellent to a child's skin and clothing. Colleague. Colleague. In 1949, she worked on the structure of penicillin with her colleagues. Rubber. Rubber. In 1885, a rubber tire company decided to try black tires, thinking that they might not show dirt. Visible. Visible. Your family, your pets, your lifestyle, and even your dirty laundry may be visible to strangers. Disadvantage. Disadvantage. However, there are two disadvantages to these computer news services. Endangered. Endangered. It is an endangered mammal and there are only about 500 left in the wild. Sweep. Sweep. Supermarkets in Japan are struggling to meet consumer demand for bananas as a fad diet sweeps the country. Amusement. Amusement. Movies may seem to be just amusement and entertainment, but to me, they are the best answer to the loneliness and boredom of my life. Necessity. Necessity. Thus, advertising has become a necessity in everybody's daily life. Property. Property. Some people tend to ignore intellectual property. Raw. Raw. Recycling, for instance, makes more new jobs than extracting raw materials. Competition. Competition. In the age of global competition, a country cannot fill its jobs entirely with its own citizens. Efficient. Efficient. Birds have evolved through millions of years into extremely efficient creatures. Transform. Transform. It will become easy to transform a feeling of irritation into a pleasant feeling. Growth. Growth. There are many reasons for the rapid growth of tourist numbers. Instruction. Instruction. He just gave instructions to fix the problem. In contrast. In contrast. Losers, in contrast, recognize their strengths but focus on their weaknesses. Reflection. Reflection. But, on further reflection, I believe he had it right. Phenomenon. Phenomenon. Then how does this phenomenon happen? Day 18 second half end. Day 19 first half start. Responsible. Responsible. Who is responsible for car accidents? Procedure. Procedure. Word processing can be a complicated procedure. Weaken. Weaken. But Daphne couldn't run faster than Apollo, and soon she felt her legs weakening and her breath growing short. Variable. Variable. This continuously variable climate forces many natives to change houses twice a year and discourages people who otherwise might settle there. Useless. Useless. It is useless to worry that you are not beautiful enough. Client. Client. Our aim is to offer our clients a personal and educational safari. Technique. Technique. DNA sequencing techniques are also useful in the field of medicine. Relative. Relative. What would he think of my noisy relatives who lacked proper American manners? Dare. Dare. Anyone who dares to pick its flower, for instance, will be eaten by a lion. Occasion. Occasion. I hope you will never have an occasion to use this kind of program. Distinguish. Distinguish. Thus, at 6 months, infants could distinguish between different monkey faces. Description. Description. I will write you a description later when I'm feeling less mixed up. Plant. Plant. The gardener is planting some flowers. Knowledge. Knowledge. Do we really need knowledge to be happy? Presentation. Presentation. The total time of this presentation should not exceed 4 minutes. Deserve. Deserve. You know, if anybody deserves a medal for brave effort and accomplishment, it's Joanna. Whisper. Whisper. You won't be noticed if you shyly whisper at the corner, "Me, too." Nearly. Nearly. Most people spend nearly a third of their lives asleep. Face. Face. Though golfers can enjoy beautiful scenery, they also face many difficulties. Treat. Treat. Don't do that. Treat every person you encounter with dignity and respect. Day 19 first half end. Day 19 second half start. Ask. Ask. A famous movie star asked a photographer not to take pictures of him smoking during an interview. Receipt. Receipt. There I compared my purchases with the receipt. Application. Application. We are taking applications only on our homepage. Shift. Shift. Your thought processes shifts from looking for the worst in people to looking for the best. Endless. Endless. He became a successful composer as a result of his endless efforts. Tone. Tone. Well, thank you for coming back, he said in a surprised tone. Hatch. Hatch. Like some sharks, female leopard sharks lay eggs and hatch them inside their bodies. Toe. Toe. He practiced 12 hours a day for 2 months, just to be able to move a toe. Grain. Grain. A grain of corn is better for me than all the jewels in the world. Acquire. Acquire. However, some animals remarkably acquire immunity to it. Arrange. Arrange. They are professionals who organize and arrange space into structural forms. Absorb. Absorb. As Isaac Newton grew older, he was either absorbed in thought or engaged in some books of mathematics or natural science. Impression. Impression. You've probably heard the expression, first impressions matter a lot. Increasingly. Increasingly. As music becomes more accessible, it is increasingly easy for music to be copied. Addict. Addict. They are drug addicts and alcoholics who volunteer to spend up to 9 months in a program called boredom. Adapt. Adapt. Ms. Parr said, aging happens, and we gradually adapt to it. Reasonable. Reasonable. You can take these magnificent courses for a reasonable price. Furthermore. Furthermore. Furthermore, banning them from the school lunch menu would not save the children. Eventually. Eventually. They eventually came to be used throughout the world. Be supposed to. Be supposed to. The children are supposed to press their index finger onto a scanner before buying food. Day 19 second half end. Day 21st half start. Horizon. Horizon. As I stood on the beach with the waves crashing onto the rocks and the sand, I looked out to the horizon. Background. Background. Dad was a painter from a poor family and he had no background to speak of. Blast. Blast. When the music started blasting out of the speakers, I was so thrilled by how intense the sound was. Excuse. Excuse. We often use the excuse that it is natural to be frustrated when our plans change. Spectacular. Spectacular. On the island of New Guinea live some of the most spectacular and colorful birds in the world, named birds of paradise. Journey. Journey. Handel, unlike Bach, was already an accomplished composer when he journeyed to Italy in 1706. Mate. Mate. The bird is calling its mate. Management. Management. He decided to work on stress management. Scratch. Scratch. He told me that his mother used to scratch his back and sing to him. Gear. Gear. However, the best technique and gear will not prevent all crashes or injuries. Get rid of. Get rid of. So, they planned to get rid of him and succeeded. Rural. Rural. Summer temperatures in a city can be 10 degrees higher than in surrounding rural areas. Clap. Clap. People started clapping and singing. Cherish. Cherish. I'll always remember and cherish the happy times we had together. Organ. Organ. The hormones signal blood to move to the heart and other organs. Impress. Impress. A 16-year-old girl doesn't deserve to have her life on the line just to impress peers. Unlike. Unlike. None of them yawned, unlike the other half given a warm pack. Submit. Submit. You should submit your story by March 1, 2012. Presence. Presence. We sometimes sense a spirit or presence of something or someone, too. Significantly. Significantly. The researcher found that the ratings of the records increased significantly. Day 21st half end. Day 22nd half start. Rainfall. Rainfall. The graph above shows the average rainfall for spring and fall in Korea from 2006 to 2010. Equal. Equal. Exports and imports were equal in 1999, while the biggest gap between them happened in 2000. Regulation. Regulation. This is due to the introduction of the government policy on the regulation of plastic bags use. Safety. Safety. He was deeply concerned about the safety of his family. Urban. Urban. Another cause is that more people moved from rural to urban areas. Moment. Moment. At the moment I really didn't know what to do. Location. Location. Bees communicate by sight. They do a kind of dance to tell other bees the location of flowers. Numerous. Numerous. Don Schlitz has since written numerous #1 songs. Vehicle. Vehicle. Firstly, throwing rubbish out of a moving vehicle is dangerous and you can be fined. Patience. Patience. With patience, I tried to develop a talent for speaking publicly. Dig. Dig. Kids these days aren't digging holes, building tree houses, catching frogs, or playing by the stream. Infection. Infection. Using these medical products controls infection and disease properly. Reject. Reject. I was told my claim was rejected because the policy did not cover my son. Court. Court. The crew of the day Gratio was questioned by the court. Recovery. Recovery. Then my friend took his mother into that hospital and she was on her way to recovery. Branch. Branch. Korean companies with foreign branches have been allowed to bring trainees into Korea since 1991. Newborn. Newborn. Newborn babies cry rather less than older babies. So far. So far. However, so far no scientific evidence proves a bad day turns your hair silver. Matter. Matter. What matters is not how much you say, but how much nice stuff you say. Meet. Meet. He was not able to meet the expectations of his parents. Day 22nd half end.